Alright guys, this is Eunice. I'm about to finish this up. So the excuse me, the Mod Podge has dried enough so that we can move forward. So what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and clean off some of these areas before we start to put the silver diamond wrap in. And I just want to wipe a little bit around these areas to clean off some of this glitter and all that. So that's what I'm doing now. And I already have 4 strips of glitter that I've already cut out for this the finishing this up. And I'll take you to that in just a minute once I get this shit wiped down a little bit. So we can move on. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do this side instead of doing both sides at the same time. So I want to go ahead and get the wrap on, the diamond wrap on. So I got my 4 strips of diamond wrap. Hopefully this is enough because I actually did not. I did not. I say again, I did not measure this out. And this little thing here wants to fall over. Stay. Treating it like a little puppy. Stay. Oh, and I have the E6 6000 because we do want this diamond wrap to stay on. We don't want it to come off on. If you just use glue itself, eventually it would just come undone. So we want these to stay at least as long as they have the jar and all that. So you know, well, the candle, as long as the candle burn, we want the diamond wrap to stay on the jar. What I'm trying to say. So anyway, I'm just cleaning this off a little bit so this glue come out easier. And okay, so what I'm gonna do is use some of the diamond wrap and you just go around the Valentine first, and then cause this excuse me, the E6000 you can play with it for a while before it starts to harden up. So I'm going to use a little bit of this to go around the Valentine before we go ahead and start the process and all that. So, okay. Alrighty here. Gonna clean a little bit of that off. Normally I wouldn't have to do that. I usually do have a popsicle stick to smear around here, but as usual, I forget some things. As usual, I'll forget some things. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna clean this up a little bit. I don't want too much E6000 on here, and it looks like I did a little bit more than I wanted to. So I'm just cleaning a little bit of that off too before I add my diamond wrap. I don't like things slippery, and I'll just go ahead and tell you the truth, a messy person. When it comes to doing stuff, very messy. For some reason, I don't know why I am. I'm just messy. Messy. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, let's put this on the side here. Get this here. This is one still on the table because the wires is short. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue to my diamond wrap here. And then we're going to go ahead and proceed with putting it on. And there it is. And one of the reasons you do want this to be dry before you go and start putting your stuff on is because you don't want to mess up the other side, with this. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue here. This hot glue is actually going to hold it in place while the E6000 cures. And I'm just going to, yep, go down there like that. Now, you will have to come back, of course, and clean this up once you get through making it. That's always the case. This thing just does not want to stay up here because, okay, here we go. Does not want to stay up here because, okay, let's see. Gonna go ahead on and put the hot glue here. And you want to like kind of like spread out the hot glue thinly, because if you don't, then you're gonna have clogs that you're gonna need to clean up. I'll sit it in there. There we go. Well, there we not go. Okay, here we go. I should have put that on an extension cord, but I didn't. So it just want to fly everywhere. But hey, we still gonna move on with it because that's how we are. We do not let things stop us from doing what we want to do. Here we go. Almost got it done. Okay. And then we're gonna go in a little bit. And okay, here we go. We have the first diamond wrap around, and we have a little loose piece here, but that'll be clipped off and everything when I get ready to finish and clean it up. And I did do a little bit of damage on the other side of it because it was not completely dry, but that's okay because I'm gonna go back in and fix that. And that's one of the reasons I say that you need to make sure these are dry. But if they don't dry in the time frame that you're expected to, it will still work for you. So we're going to go ahead on with the other diamond wrap, and then we'll just fix that part once we get over there to that and all that. So we're going to use the Mod Podge again, and we're just going to go around. I'm going to try to do an easy amount or just a little amount and everything, cause I don't want to waste anything, and you don't want this stuff, too thick. Also, so I did very, very good on this one here. Did not use a whole lot like I did on the first one. So we're going to do this. Okay. So now we're going to use hot glue again. And we're going to go ahead and put that on. And I'm going to use that thing there to help me hold that up. So then we're going to go around here. And go around, go around, go around. Okay. And come down with the hot glue here. Yeah, and thin out your hot glue too. Everything needs to be thinned out because if not, then you're going to have a thick surface to clean off. And you really don't want a thick surface to clean off because I know from experience that's what's going to happen. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go up here. And almost there. And everything. So actually this one here actually is going a whole lot better than the first one. And here we go. And let me just get this in here. Okay. And again, there we go. Okay. So these two are in. the diamond wrap. And these little pieces here, I'm going to cut off as soon as it dries. So now I'm going to do the other side. Here's a little spot that I messed up on and everything. And I'm not going to do too much to it right now. Just going to put that little in because I'm going to finish there we go. Covered it right up. Okay, so now I'm going to clean around this again like I did the first one and everything. And then once I do that, you know, then we'll just go back over and put the the Mod Podge over the glitter, and we'll just leave it sitting overnight to dry. So that's how we doing that. Okay, so now we're going to clean. I think I need to get another piece of paper towels. Gonna put some alcohol on here. Alcohol is good, Lord have mercy, for everything. Everything, y'all. Everything. Okay, so we're just gonna wipe away some of this glitter on here and all that. Because the more you clean now, the less you'll have to clean later. That's what I always say. Okay, that looks pretty good. And these Valentines are not meant to be exact and even, but they are here to give you a glam, give your candle a glam appearance. Is what it does and everything. So, and this is the reason why we say Sean Glam Luxury Candles. These candles going to be 100% soy wax, and soy wax is the best wax to use, really, because you know, soy is eco-friendly. It produces less soot, and also it burns clean. So you have to take all that stuff into account when you're getting candles and all that stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, and we're going to do a little bit of damage there. Going to use a little bit too much of the E6000, and I'm just going to put it over here on the other Valentine. So this Valentine here is ready for the silk wrap. Okay, going to just clean it off just a tad bit, because like I said before, you do not want globs of stuff there. And sometimes when you're doing this stuff, that's what you get, globs. And then you just have to go in and clean it up some. So, and nobody wants to waste any E6000. Okay. E6000 is actually for these wraps to stay on permanently and all that. So, that is the thing. So, we're going to do a little glue here to get it started on. Okay, we're going to put this on here. There we go. So now we're going to move this closer so that we can go ahead and get going with that. Let's make it a little closer. Hands always in the way. Sorry about that. But I'm trying to get stuff close enough so that you can see it. And this year during, I should have gotten a extension cord for the glue gun, because it has a short cord. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yes, sir. It has a short cord. Okay, we are getting it though. So here we go. I need to put that behind the camera. Because the cord just cutting right on right there. So let me move that. And we're going to move on anyway. And again, don't forget to spread out your heat gun thinly because you don't want that as well to clog, to give you a big clog, because that's not good. That's not good. Okay, so this is a small heat gun, heating gun. So what happens is you always need to bring more. Need to bring more. So we're going to add just a dab. Okay, right there. Got that what it got. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And you won't be able to clean this stuff like you want to until after it completely dries. Because using alcohol to clean it and so forth will just mess up your work, because alcohol will get rid of adhesive and it'll do a swell job. And then your work will be gone. You know what I mean? So, you don't want to do that. And here we go. We're going to just put that here. And then we're going to be done with this one here. And we're going to leave that tag again because, like I said, I'm going to clip those off when I get ready to clean it. So, bam, I got that one. One more, and this project is done until cleaning time when you go to clean this, clean it off and everything. So then you can go ahead and clean up your work surface and all that. So let's go ahead and get this last one done, and then we'll be done. And we will have, when we finish and complete clean it, we will have, you know, this. It looks 100% better than on the camera. I can assure you, to look at that glamorous glitter and all that is just amazing. I love that glitter. It just makes everything look so much better. And also another thing too, instead of doing the E6000 the way I'm doing it, you could put it on a popsicle stick or something like that and then just rub it around. You get less on there and you wouldn't have the trouble I'm having. But again, I did not get the popsicle stick. I forgot. I'm always forgetting something, but that's just me. So, yeah. But, you know, this is not a hard project at all. And I'm going to take and wipe some of this down. Yeah. Yeah, I just want enough to get my, yeah, on. Okay. So I've cleaned off some of the E6000. So now I'm ready to put the last glitter on here using my hot glue. The hot glue again, guys, is going to attach it so that Sorry about that. I just had to go ahead and put that in there because it was driving me nuts. Okay. So yeah, the E6000 is great for hearing it and making sure it stays. The hot glue, make sure that stick for right now. But eventually the hot glue will give way and then it'll be sticking with the E6000. And that's what you want. You want your project to stay together. Okay, so we're going to do that. Okay. And you can tell that it's a little sticky, dirty, and it needs to go ahead and we need to go ahead and, you know, finish it up because it's actually sticking to the paper. I can set it down to do it, but I actually like to do it up like this. So sorry about that, about the hot glue in the way again. But I'm about to show you this thing here. I would never do that again. I always make sure that I have I will have a long extension cord. But it's driving me nuts. I know it's driving you nuts. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, driving us nuts. Okay, I'm about to get that. And once I get that, then I'll just hold it up to show. And the only thing I need to do with this later is to clean it and all that. So I'm going to definitely do that. Yep. You have to clean it. And basically all what you're doing is just cleaning the sticky stuff off, like the hot gun, the wax apart anyway, and everything. You're cleaning that off because you need to clean that off so that you can have your you don't want to put too much glue. And I'm always doing that. Thin it out, thin it out, thin it out. So, okay, I'm gonna let you fall. I'm gonna sit it right there. Start messing with that. Okay, here we go. Putting the finishing curve on the Valentine. Okay. Oh, well. Let's see. And trust me, sometimes this stuff goes south. Meaning that things have gone wrong. And sometimes you do have to stop and mess with something because it has gone south. And like I said, south meaning wrong. Okay. And I just need, ooh, that burns. There we go. Okay. So, it is on. If you can see it, all four of these are on. So, it's going to be just like the first one. But this one does need cleaning. It do need to sit. I would say maybe not overnight, but at least till later this afternoon, I can go in and clean it. And clip just little pieces that are hanging on there and everything. So I get that done and all that. So, and give it a chance to dry, and then I'll finish it up. and clean it. And then the other one, there are actually 5, and that's all I could find. And I looked high and low for more because I think these are going to be very popular for Valentine's Day and everything. And they're going to be scented with African rain, and that scent smells so good. So yeah. And the last thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and put this here, the rest of this on, and then we actually are completely done with this. So this is going to dry along with that, but it won't interfere with me clipping that off, because what I'm doing now is just sealing in the glitter and all that. And once I do that, like I said, this will just sit. Even later on this afternoon, if you want to continue working on this project, you can. It should be dry and secure enough to do that. And why you want to seal in the glitter is because you don't want every time this here moves, then the glitter is falling everywhere. So you don't want that. So just go ahead and seal in your glitter. And that way, that is done. And everything's done. And when you need to clean it, you can go ahead and, clean it. And once you clean it, that's done too. Even with that. Okay, so that is the last step here with this. And I'm about to put this to the side and end the video. Because we are done. Out of the way. Yeah. Because all I want to do is seal in the glitter. Okay. So, as you can see, I put the Mod Podge over the glitter. That will seal in the glitter and everything. And then I have very little Mod Podge left in this little container, which I'm going to use some paper towels to get that out. Then I'm gonna come back in and clean this stuff up and everything. And so if you want to try this project here, you don't have to have just vanilla Valentine jars. I found these Valentine jars in the actual Dollar Tree for $1, and all they had was 5. Like I was saying before, I look high and low. They don't have any, so these will be a limited time offer. They're going to be a 3 wick candle, because as you can see, the inside of the Valentine vessels is very wide. And I'm going to use a 3 wick on this, and it's going to be done with soy wax. And I just gave you the information on soy wax so that you know soy wax is probably the better. And a lot of candle makers make candles with all kinds of different waxes and things like that. But I like the soy wax, and I'm tell you why. Because when you... Okay, bye. Oh my God.